Hi, and welcome back to my channel, Nerd It This Way. I'm Mahalia, and today we are going to be talking about Brandon Sanderson's The Rithmatist. Intro now.
Mahalia, in this world, you must know who you are.
Okay, so for my OWLs, for my Defense Against the Dark Arts exam, Defense Against the Dark Arts exam for OWL, for DADA, we're just going to call it that because it's a long title. So I read this middle grade wonder, and I haven't put up my Goodreads review for it, but I'm going to be giving this a 3 out of 5. It was really good. So I'm going to do pros, cons, and is it worth it? Is it worth it in my opinion? Is it worth to buy, to read, to have, to hold forever and ever and ever? Again, I'm going to put this disclaimer. My opinion, my video, you're entitled to yours. Let me know what you think about it down in the description below. So we're going to start off with the synopsis of this book. So the book is about a 15-year-old young man named Joel. Joel is a student at this prestigious academy that has this kind of Harry Potter-esque style to it with normalcy. And his mother works as a cleaning lady for the school, so he gets tuition free based off a scholarship due to the death of his father, who also worked at the school. He was a chalk maker. So the reason why the whole backstory to his parents is so important, because his father being a chalk maker is kind of the whole point of being a rithmatist. An arithmetist is nothing but a very, very, very fancy way of saying a hopscotch wizard. That's it. So if you hate geometry, if you hated arithmetic, if you hated pre-algebra, you might not like this book. This mathematics fandom book was interesting. It really took everything geometry that you hate or pre-algebra and really kind of made it fun. And kind of put some magic and creatures involved and hopscotch with some darkness in it. And so that's the synopsis. So the pros are, well, yeah, we'll do pros first. So the pros are, first, the fact that Joel is a regular student who has a addiction or a want to know everything there is about arithmetists. The arithmetists that are at his school are this elite group of soldiers fighting deadly hollows with chalk. This is me holding a piece of chalk. So he's in the general population of school, and he wants to be a arithmetist so bad that he pretty much gets put in the middle of an investigation, which is a pro for me because he is a normal person stuck in this world of witchcraft and chalk dust, which is very interesting because normally the normal character is the sidekick. In this, he's the main character, and the sidekick is actually an arithmetist named Melody, who makes this book for me. She is everything that a normal kid that hates algebra and geometry is. She's very artsy, she's very dramatic, she's like a theater kid. Like, she's that kid in theater that's just like over the top soap opera. She made this book for me. Another pro for this, of course, is Brandon Sanderson's magical system breakdown. The magic system and the limitations within this standalone is so good that I really was like, I should have read this like a long time ago. Maybe I would have, known what an ellipse is and the circumference of, a circle and, things like that. But I think that those are all my pros. The sidekick, the magic system, and the main character being normal and relatable. As you know, that's my thing. So I'm going to go to the cons. The cons are that I cannot stand Joel. He was so arrogant and he was so much of a know-it-all that knew nothing. Like, he went with whatever he knew and just plunged himself knee deep in danger without looking back, which is a big thing in any middle grade or action or adventure. But he was so foolish through the entire book that I was just like, yeah, I could see 15-year-olds going through puberty kind of feeling this way. Okay. But no, if you're on a scholarship and you're poor, you're not going to put yourself in the situations Joel did just to get some possible chance of being an arithmetist or getting to know more things about this elite secret part of society called the arithmetist. So the cons were that, another con anyways, is that this is a standalone. I feel like this could have been like, maybe there is a series. I don't know if this is a series or not. I should look that up before I say that, but I'm not going to. So it kind of leaves you on this cliffhanger where you're just kind of thinking that, he's going to do something great. You're kind of just like left wondering, which is, I guess, open to interpretation if it's good or if it's bad. It's up to you. It's one of those kinds of endings. And I'm not really against those endings because Neil Gaiman has a lot of endings like that where it's like he just walks off into the night and it is what it is. So it's not like that I didn't like it. I felt like it had a ending that didn't deliver enough for me, if that makes sense. So those are my cons. Is it worth it? So I have it, but I will be unhauling it because although I really enjoyed reading it, I am not going to reread it, and nor am I going to keep it if I'm not going to reread it. So this will be given a home to probably a kid I know that will enjoy this book. Like, if you like math, or your kid likes math or science or techniques or technical, little detailed, intricate things, they would like this book. I believe this is worth reading. If you're a Brandon Sanderson fan, you might like it. You might kind of be like, oh, where is this going? What happened? But the magic system makes up for all the nonsense within it. So there's that. Yes, that is the end of, I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but it's next on my OWLs. I'm gonna try and knock out all my OWLs before the end of this month. Like, that's the goal. If I make it, I'm hoping I do. I know this video is gonna be really, really late, and that is because I went on a dinner date with my husband and my in-laws, and yeah, so this is gonna go up possibly tonight or early tomorrow. I'm gonna shoot for early tomorrow. So it is like Friday night at like 10. And this will probably go up hopefully Saturday morning at 10. I hope so. So if you're seeing this, good morning. Have a great weekend, Next book I will be reading is Care of Magical Creatures, and that is going to be the girl who circumvented fairyland in the ship of her own making. I have started this, but I see me reading this in one sitting. It seems pretty good so far. So yes, I'm getting these OWLs done. I'm like that student that's kind of last minute, but still, like, you know, puts her all into it. Yeah, that's me. So if you're new to the channel, hi. Hope your weekend is going great. I hope you are having an amazing Saturday. And if you're not, then make it an amazing Saturday, because no one can make your day bad because it is your day. A little fun fact. Fun fact. And you're probably like, Mahalia, why do you have makeup on? I tried. I tried. So here's a little fun story, a little side story before I end my video. So all my life, I have lived with people who could do makeup. My sisters, my roommates in college, everyone. In the military, my roommate in college was just like a makeup artist. B had her stuff popping all the time. And so I decided, I was like, I'm gonna get into makeup. This is gonna be my self-care year. So I'm like, I'm gonna start, you know, wearing makeup when I go out to dinner. I'm gonna look nice, get my nails done. You know, all that stuff, that's self-care. Because if you look nice, you'll feel nice. And if you feel nice, you'll make yourself look nice. And you'll look how you feel. Anyway, so that's kind of where that's going. But I was really surprised. I was like, I learned something from those people. Oh my gosh. You know, you don't think you retain information and you just hear people talk. Or you watch them do stuff and you're like, oh, that's like nonsense. Why is she doing that? And then you do it months later or years later and you're like, this is why she did that. She was helping me in the future and I just didn't know. So to all my roommates, Chanel C, B, Brittany, my sisters, thank you guys for all your you know, makeup tips and tricks and fun stuff like that. Brittany's also a beauty blogger, so I'll have her YouTube channel down below. She's hilarious and I love her so much. She shaved her head off. She shaved her hair off and dyed it purple. I love it. Gives me life. I'm just feeling snappish right now because it's really late and I'm still awake. And if you know me, and if I said it's 10 o'clock, then I would be asleep by now. But I'm not. I'm talking to my camera, dancing in my office. Okay, let's end this video. So if you're new to the channel and you like my content, you like my personality, you love me, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, because I try to do this at the beginning, at the end of the week, because I believe that those two times are impactful, and I try to get them done before 5 p.m. Sometimes I am late and I do apologize for that, but I want to give you the best content I can. And if you are a subscriber, I'm tired. Hi. And how are you doing on your OWLs? You can't NaNoWriMo people. How are you doing? Are you meeting your goals? Because I'm not meeting my goals. But that's okay, because I'm going to try really hard to meet my goals. But that's okay, yeah. So, I'm so tired. Okay, so, I'm just gonna say bye.